This right here is the Robo Party, probably one of the most overpowered things that has ever been added into Bee Swarm Simulator. Honestly, the amount of stuff that you can get from this is insane. So in this video, I will be explaining how this is so overpowered and why you should be taking full advantage of Robo Party. Also, I've been grinding the beesmas quests for like 6 hours now, just so I can make a video on them for you guys. Seriously, Gummy Bears quest this year is so hard. But if I can spend hours making these videos for you guys, then you guys can take just a few seconds and subscribe. It'd mean a lot. And without any further ado, here we go. Now, as you can see, we're currently in the middle of a Robo Party. Now, considering how overpowered the Robo Party actually is, the quest isn't actually that hard. But first of all, starting off, just the mobs themselves. Now, when you defeat the mobs, you can actually get some Robo passes from defeating these mobs, and they're actually more common than you would think. And considering that Robo passes cost 50 tickets, it's honestly an amazing deal, but there's so much more that you can get from these mobs. I mean, just for starters, pink balloons are not hard to get anymore, not to mention the actual Robo Party blessing, which is probably one of the craziest things that has been added, because the amount of boosts that you can get from this is phenomenal. I just have 17, and I was able to get that in just a few minutes with some help from other players, and it already gives me 10% extra of every single type of pollen. If you actually manage to get this to the max, you get literally 50% extra pollen for every single color, not to mention a bunch of critical power. Seriously, this boost is one of the most overpowered boosts that's been added. Not to mention these actual rewards that I just got from completing the round. They're pretty decent, and you can actually farm a bunch of free drives from this. And if you actually manage to complete round 50, you are rewarded with a literal turpentine, along with a festive planner and some other stuff. And the great thing about it is that you can get help from Robo Party from literally anyone. You could still have a trash hive, but as long as you can get some pro friends to help you out, you can reach like round 30 and get a bunch of seriously free loot, even if you're a noob at the game, which just makes this all the more overpowered. So now that you realize that you can get a bunch of free balloons, a possible free turpentine, bunch of free Robo passes, and other rewards, here is how to take full advantage of it and get the max rewards possible. For starters, obviously, you should be doing Robo Party with as many people as possible, and that can be challenging if you don't have access to that much of the Bee Swarm community, which is why my first recommendation is actually to look to Discord. It's exactly what I use, and it's seriously overpowered. The two servers I actually recommend joining are the actual official Bee Swarm Simulator Discord and another Robo Party Discord. And yes, I'll link invites to both of those in the description of this video. But one thing you want to make sure is that you don't waste any of your Robo Parties. If you're doing a Robo Party, make sure that you're doing it in a full server of people that all have Robo Parties and are going to help you out. Now, all you really have to do is just go into the server and say something like hosting Robo Party, only join if you have a Robo Party. And please have people DM you screenshots of their Robo Party actually being able to activate, because the last thing you want is people just getting free Robo Parties out of you. Now, once you have a full server of 6 people, make sure that you are summoning last and that everyone else is summoning the Robo Parties before you. That is if you're the one hosting. Oh, and please make sure that you actually have a private server before doing this. If you don't, then you can always just join other people and it's totally fine. You don't need a private server. And also, don't be scared if your Robo Party actually levels down, because it's fine, because you can literally farm free loot off of a rank even if you've already beaten it before. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.